Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here and subscribing. Today we're going to look on how to use WordPress on our local machine using XAMPP. So the first thing you need to do is to download XAMPP on your favorite browser. You go to either Chrome, Firefox, or whatever browser you're using, and you search for this link up here, www.apacherefriends.org. I'm going to leave it down on the description box so that you can just click on it and access it quickly. So once you click on the link, you will see this window here with options of downloading XAMPP for Windows, Linux, and macOS. So for this tutorial, I'm going to use Windows operating system. So I will click on the latest version of XAMPP for Windows, and for my case right now it is 8.2 at this time of recording. So I'll click on the download button, and then once it's downloaded, you run it. So on this component window, this window that has popped up, you're going to unselect everything and only leave MySQL and PHP. We are doing this because we are using the localhost to test WordPress only, which only uses MySQL for the database and PHP to run it. So I'm going to unselect everything except for MySQL and my PHP. So I'm unselecting everything, as you can see, that and that. So then I click next. All right, on this window, you can choose where you want the XAMPP folder to be stored. So for me, automatically, I'm going to let it be stored on my C folder, so I'll not change anything here, but you can change the destination folder by just clicking here, and you can choose your preferences. So for me, I'll leave it like that, and I'll click on next. On this window, you can choose the language, and then you click on next. Now it's telling you that setup is now ready to begin installing XAMPP on your computer. So I'll click on next, and now the installation has begun. So it will take a few minutes and then we continue. Right. So the installation is completed. We're going to click on finish. Click on finish here. Once you click on finish, you'll have the XAMPP control panel displayed on your computer. And so the next step is to start the server, the local server, the XAMPP local server on our machine. To do that, you need to click on start here on this button on the Apache, and then on MySQL as well, you need to run the database. So you click on start. So to just confirm if the server is running, you go to your browser, and on the address bar, you type localhost, press enter, and there you go. We have the server running on our local machine. So this is how you confirm if you have the server running. So just to make sure the time that you have your server running is up and running, you just check on your XAMPP control panel. And if you see these buttons here, they're saying stop, so it means already it's running. So to stop them, you just click on stop, and the server will stop running. And to have it running, you click on start. Okay. So from here, the next step is to now install WordPress so that you can use it locally. So right now, what we're doing is to install the control panel. Now that we have it, the XAMPP control panel on our local machine, the next thing is to download WordPress. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So let's go to your favorite browser and we download WordPress. Now we're going to download WordPress. So you go to your favorite browser and you search for this URL, wordpress.org. So now you're in this window, you click on Get WordPress to download it on your local machine. And then you come down here and say Download WordPress. So you'll see this pop-up window thanking you for downloading WordPress. So we give it time to download. and then we will continue. Now that you have downloaded your WordPress zip folder, we are going to extract it. Right click and extract it. I will extract here because we are going to move it to our XAMPP folder after the extraction. So once the extraction has been done, you can see we have the WordPress folder here, not in a zip format, but in a folder format. We go to where we had downloaded our XAMPP folder. So if you go check on my C folder, you will see I have my XAMPP folder here. So wherever you downloaded your XAMPP folder, you should remember it. So I'm going to move the WordPress folder. I will just copy and paste. So I'm going to move my WordPress folder to this XAMPP folder and a folder called htdocs. So I will either drag, drop, or copy and paste. Let me just copy and paste for me right now. It's easier that way. So I'll copy this WordPress folder, come back to my XAMPP folder under htdocs, and I copy it here. So you give it time to copy everything. We have finished to copy the WordPress folder inside our htdocs folder. The next step is to rename this folder to something else. So if you're creating a portfolio website, you can name it portfolio. For my case, I'm going to name it demo. So rename the WordPress folder to a different name. Then now go to your browser, access your browser, and on the address bar, the word, I will type localhost /demo. So depending on how you named yours, you'll write that name there, and then you press enter. Now you'll have this setup window for WordPress showing up. So we start to download WordPress manually on our local machine. So the first thing is to choose the language. In my case, I'll choose English. So now you're on this window. It's telling you welcome to WordPress. Before getting started, you need to know the following items: database name, database username, database password, which you're going to set it up on the next window. So let's click let's go. Now you have this window on your screen that is asking you to enter the database details, connection details. So we just need to check if our server is still running, our XAMPP control panel. So I'll just come back to this window and just confirm that it's still running. So you see these two buttons, so it means it's still running. If it was saying start, it means it was not running. So in our case, it means the server is still running. So you need to check all the time just to make sure that your server is still running. So what I'll do next is to go to the browser and open the control panel, the XAMPP control panel, the XAMPP server. So I'll just type localhost on my browser. Again, click on enter. And then up here you click on phpMyAdmin. We're doing this so that we can get the details to fill on this window that has been displayed for us to enter the details. So you go to the localhost on a new browser, you click on my phpMyAdmin. And once I'm here on the phpMyAdmin, I'll click on new. I'm going to create a new database. So I'll click on new. Under the name, I'll just use the same name as my WordPress name, my folder name that I named here, demo. So I'll name it demo, my database, I'll name it demo. And make sure you remember this name. So for my case, if your name is longer, you can copy it and remember. So remember this name and just click. Once you write the name, make sure you remember the name, or you can just copy and then just click on create. Go to the installation process here. Now go back to the WordPress window. On the database name, paste the name that you copied from this on this side For my case, it was demo. Under the username, write root. Under the username, write root. Password, leave it the way it is. Don't write anything here. Leave it like that. The database host and log and the table prefixes, leave it the way it is. Then click on submit. So just remember that for you to write the name of the database, you need to create it on your localhost, name it, and then come back and put the same name on the database name. Here you just write root. You don't put anything on the password field, and then these two, you leave it the way they are, and then click on submit. So if everything went well, you should be able to see this window. Now what you do is just to click on run the installation. Now we are installing WordPress on our local machine. So here you go. Now you have a window that is asking you to enter the WordPress details information. You have the site, username, password, and your email. So for my case, I'll write here my first WordPress site as the name of my website. You can write anything. Username, I'll just type admin. You can type any name. Password, I'll write something that I can remember. So let me just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I recommend you work with a stronger password, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to use this password. It's easy to remember. So I'll just say confirm use of weak password, and then email, I'll write my email here. So I'll prefer to use my Gmail. So I'll write my email here. You write your email here. And then you click on install WordPress. You should remember your username and password because you're going to use it to log into our WordPress dashboard. So as you can see, I'm sure you're having this window right now. So you click on login. And my username was admin. And my password was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think so. 7, 8, or yeah, 7, 8. So I click on login. Great. Now you can see we have the WordPress dashboard interface on our local machine. And from here, you can download your themes, you can download your plugins and build your website locally on WordPress. So let me know what you think. If you have any questions, you can ask on the comment section. I'll be there to answer. And if there's anything you want clarifications on, I'll be there to clarify as well. So congratulations. Now you can build your sites and move around and try every feature here and there and see how it goes. Thank you for keeping it here. Thank you for watching.